Now let's welcome back Elder Worthy with tips for a healthy senior life.
Today I'm joined by our church social worker, Sister Regina Dunlap, to explore how our words and attitudes can build a more respectful environment for older adults. Let's discover how small changes can create big impacts. Sister Gina, still me. Sister Gina, could you start by defining what age-inclusive language is and how it matters, why it matters so much in our conversations today?
So basically, age inclusivity is not singling out the elderly. It's including them in the us and not excluding them by saying them, like I just said, or they. And it's mostly just using respectful language when discussing our older adult population.
Okay. So we have to be careful to be respectful and to listen closely and listen carefully. Now, can you give us some examples of language terms that unintentionally stereotype older adults and how we can improve upon them?
So we've used it a couple of times since we've been talking. Old. They do not appreciate that. Okay. Old, silver, because that refers to people who have silver hair. Yes. A lot of people have silver hair. It's not just them. And so just being mindful of the terminology, frail, weak, vulnerable. A lot of older people still work. A lot of older people still, most older people are contributors to our society and doing what we need to do. So we just have to be mindful of the terminology that we use.
Okay. So you're saying that just talk to them like we would talk to any other person without categorizing them or stereotyping them with those terms that you just mentioned.
Exactly.
All right. How can we become more aware of unconscious biases related to age and actively challenge them?
So the thing that comes to mind for me is when a person has gone to the doctor with a family member and the doctor just starts talking to the family member like they're not sitting there or like they're not discussing them while they're sitting there. As their advocate, tell the doctor, they can hear you, they completely understand what you're saying, they are cognizant. Yeah. So speak to them. If they have a question or can't find the answer, then I'll step in. But first off, you speak to them and respect them in that manner. Even in like the bank, sometimes I'll see where a family member will bring their loved one to the bank and they're just like, okay, just sign right here. But they're talking to the other person. Don't do that. Yes. Because they deserve to still be respected in any environment.
Okay. So don't cast them aside like they're invisible. Respect their personhood.
Or treat them like children.
Or don't treat them like children and respect their dignity.
Yes.
Because, I've seen people say, hello, they're talking about a person. They say, hello, I'm here. Don't dismiss my presence. Okay, got that. How can we become more Finally, Sister Gina, what practical step can we take today to actively promote age inclusivity, and why do you believe it's so essential?
I think it's so essential because our older adult population have so much to offer. And if we exclude their voice, then where are we? So I think that is the most important part of it. But also, as the example that I gave earlier, just be mindful of the way that people are treating other people, including ourselves. If you catch yourself doing it, correct yourself. I don't want to say that someone is old. I don't want to say that they're a silver sneaker or something like that. But if I slip up, I catch myself and I apologize, because that is a person. Before they are old or black or anything else, they are a person and they deserve that dignity and respect that we owe them.
All right, those words keep coming up, dignity and respect. And you let them know that, treat them as a person who can still make suggestions, who can still have input, You know, just because they're a senior citizen doesn't mean their mind is shut off.
That's right.
They still have creativity, and they're still they're still valuable. They are a valuable resource.
Right.
Amen.
If you take that away from them, we lose. Because all of the knowledge that they have to impart in us, if we remove their voice, we're the ones who lose, not them.
They are a treasure.
Yes.
Thank you, Sister Regina, for helping us better understand the importance of age-inclusive language and attitudes. Thank you so much. You're doing an awesome job.
Thank you.
Thank you. Remember, every generation has value, and it's up to each of us to show respect and appreciation through our daily interactions. Until next time, let's keep growing together in kindness and understanding. Let's go back to the Hope Desk. Take it away.